Now, ladies and gentlemen, I bet I have you wondering, what are all these positive outcomes that can come from open communication with your teen about sex and teen pregnancy? Number one could be better contraception, which could lead to lower sexual risk behaviors and also promote the delay of sexual intercourse. Let them know what you expect out of them. I'm not saying to encourage sex by no means. I'm saying to educate so if it happens, then they are well prepared. Health, achievement, and self esteem are three very important issues when it comes to outcomes of communication. We all want good health for our children, and as our teens get older, more risk for their health becomes associated with sex. Communication is a key factor to achievement in order for them to achieve their goals. They have to know what obstacles they may run into in the future, and if they don't know, then they're not prepared. Teenagers that have self-esteem problems, and 9 times out of 10 their parents not knowing about it, could be a number one problem for causing teen pregnancy in the U.S. They find themselves doing anything for love, even if it's getting pregnant to keep that special someone. Now, a new word, demedicalization, which is making its way into teen pregnancy issues. Really not a hot word in Webster's dictionary, but blazing when it comes to decreasing unplanned teen births. Demedicalization is a term coined to represent taking sexual attitudes out of the medical world and putting them into the social world. Now, if you are like me, I didn't have a clue what this word meant. The U.S. introduced this word by studying countries with low teen pregnancy rate. The Netherlands was one of these. Parents here have normalized sexual development by promoting the key factor, communication. Dutch parents talk openly with their children about waiting until they are ready to have sex, healthy relationships, and contraception. These beliefs by the Dutch are not within the constraints of marriage, but rely on the teen's belief when they are ready. It is often said, while Dutch try to normalize development, Americans tend to dramatize it. Contrary to popular belief, teaching and talking about contraception is not no way associated with adolescent sexual activities. Adolescents who receive comprehensive sex education, including contraception options, had a lower risk of pregnancy than adolescents who received abstinence only or no sexual education. Sexually active teens that don't use contraception have a 90% chance of becoming pregnant in the first year. Perhaps someday a condom in the wallet will be right behind the price tag when you go to buy your accessories for your teen. As you can see, parents have the biggest influence over their children, and if sexual conversations were normal and natural day by day, when appropriate, the U.S. would see a lower rate in teen pregnancy according to many studies. Want to know how to boost your teen's self-esteem? Let them know how pretty they are, and always praise them for what they do, not how well they do it. Fathers, don't treat your little girls like fragile, breakable dolls. Let them experience things. Teach them how to change their own oil. Show them how to change a tire so that they don't feel like they always have to depend on a man. Sometimes as parents, we just assume that they know we love them, but this isn't true, and you should share stories and laugh, and most importantly, be there when they need you. Don't be over dramatic and use phrases when talking to your teens like raging hormones or don't sneak around and you better not get caught. These phrases are so common in the U.S. when relating to sexuality and teens and often thought to be one reason the U.S. has one of the highest rates of teen pregnancy. I have made this graph for you to see that the U.S. has the biggest rate in the whole world of teen pregnancy, and we are at a 41.5. As we talked about the Netherlands, they are a 5.2. That's way lower than the U.S. When you look at all the info provided about teen pregnancy, once again, it all relates back to communication that is open, informative, and non-judgmental. So, who can make this difference? Whose responsibility is it? Of course, the answer is you.